Blackwork by Monica Ferris. Narrated by Susan Boyce. Prologue. Leona Cunningham hovered over a medium-sized black cauldron suspended from a tripod above a fire in her backyard. She was a slim woman, a little taller than average. Her long, dark hair, well streaked with silver, was pulled back in a careless knot. She was dressed all in black sweater, black jeans, black boots. It was early evening, and the sun was so low that its beams came through a thick stand of trees at the back of her lot. In the low-angled light, the flames of her fire were more felt than seen, casting a warm aura across the beaten earth that surrounded the fire-pit. The warmth was welcome. It had been a chilly fall day, with deeply gray skies that had broken open only a few minutes ago. The weather had started turning cool in late summer. If the signs were right, it was going to be a chilly, wet fall that would turn into a cold, snowy winter. Leona Cunningham knew how to interpret the signs because she was a witch. She had practiced Wicca, the New Age form of a very old earth-worshipping religion, for decades. One of her gifts in Wicca was understanding the weather. She was rarely wrong in predicting a season. She stirred the mixture in the pot, which was giving off a fragrance like hot cereal. This wasn't surprising. It was a mash consisting of ground roasted barley and water, a prelude to beer. Leona pulled some of the burning wood away from the cauldron so it wouldn't boil. She'd been doing this for so many years she didn't need a thermometer to know how hot the mash was. Still, double, double, don't cause trouble, fire burn, but mash don't bubble, muttered Leona, stirring some more. She tried a cackle, but it was a failure. Darn it, I just can't get that ratchety sound no matter how I try, she lamented to herself as she broke into a genuine chuckle. Moving skillfully, she lifted the cauldron off the fire, poured its contents through a big strainer into another cauldron, then put the liquid on the fire. Murmuring a charm, she tossed in a measure of dried hops to cut the sweetness. She added wood chips to the fire to bring the liquid, now called wort, to a swift rolling boil, then stepped back to fan her brow with the hot pad. It being autumn in Minnesota, dusk had turned to night with the swiftness of a closing trap door, so now the red and yellow flames were brightly visible. In the chill of the night, Leona's face cooled quickly. She went up to her back porch and turned on a bright light, then returned to look at the boiling cauldron and stirred.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?